Good evening, welcome to Pushing Buttons, and this evening we are joined by a special guest, ThatNeilJ from Part-Time Gamers.
Hello. I am in fact here, and I'm also going to tweet about this. Maybe we'll get some viewers.
Well, I'm glad you could join me tonight with this fantastic game. It is quite a sight to see Phantasy Star back online again. I'm very excited about getting this game up and running and participating in the beta. Pretty hyped about it, one could say.
Yeah, I would probably be doing this all night myself if it was on the PC. But I don't have an Xbox.
Well, see, I wanted to save you some time and just show you around, since I had the luxury of having an Xbox.
Cool. Tweeted. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and host you too, why not?
Hey, thank you for the host.
If I can remember how.
I heard a couple of players today actually talking about which ships they were going to be on, and like, I was kind of curious. I was like, how did they already know which ship they're going to be placed on, unless like Sega was doing some internal like, all right, you're going to be on ship 27 tonight.
I would assume you're just connecting to whatever live servers have always existed for this, like, last 7 or 8 years of the game being out.
Is this because it's only been out in Japan?
Yes, this beta is about it coming out in the West, so...
Alright, well, Neil, dealer's choice. Do you want ship 1, the Feo, or ship 2, the
I suggest whatever one doesn't have a wait time, because I am seeing some stuff on Twitter about people having issues getting into the stress test.
Well, I can imagine since it just launched about an hour ago.
Yeah.
You know, they're really pushing hard. I didn't know if I wanted to do a Friday night or a Saturday stream, but I'm really glad that we at least have the opportunity to participate in this wonderful beta. But I see exactly what you were saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we actually get it. That would be nice.
What'd you find tonight? Oh, you know, some loading screens. Some ship designs. I'm actually a little surprised that they would have a bottleneck at this point.
Yeah?
Well, there's so much you can do with the details of Phantasy Star. I mean, your character customization alone, that could take like 45 minutes to an hour. And if you brought your players in and you just started them through the steps, I mean, that could be like a loading queue of their own kind of thing, where, you know, you just stage them up. I mean, I don't know how Tetris 99 does it, but like there doesn't seem to be a lot of like, you know, lag when going from game to game.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're doing here either. I don't know if they are making brand new servers. I don't know. I also don't know how much character customization there is. Honestly, I haven't looked at a whole lot of Phantasy Star Online 2, even though it's been out for so long, just because the desire to possibly go through the absolute nightmare of trying to figure out how to pretend that I have a Japanese address in order to try to play this game.
Well, it doesn't matter right now because we just got disconnected from the server. So,
fuck.
Yep. Let's see what just oh, they're gonna put us on the second ship that we just tried to get onto.
Great. Let's give it a shot.
Yep. All right. Put me back in, coach. I'm ready. Yep. I could see this happening to a lot of people tonight.
Yeah. I mean, look, PSO, this might be an old game at this point. This game's what? It's either 7 or 8 years old, I believe. There's a lot of people who really like PSO and have kind of been waiting for this.
I mean, that myself included. I mean, I remember when they were first starting to talk about having this title, and you were just like, "Oh, this is fantastic."
Yeah. Like, yo, it's years late, but the moment I have access to this game, I am probably going to play it more than I should as a healthy person.
I mean, this game was the first where I pulled an all-nighter continuously playing this game. No other game had just like grabbed me like that. And just been
Oh
like,
boy, I
yeah.
definitely have some other games that turned into all-nighters. Not by myself. I was usually pretty good about not just playing a game all night by myself,
Mm-hmm.
but uh I definitely have a pretty good memory of staying over at a friend's house and at like 7 in the morning, his dad like opening his door because he heard us still up playing some game together and just giving us such a look of disappointment. And us both being like super underslept, just finding it so funny. Most of my all-nighters in the last decade have been like, hey, I should have written a paper for the last 3 weeks. Time to do it tonight. That's my normal all-nighter. I'm pretty good at being like, okay, it's like 4 in the morning. I should stop playing this video game.
Yeah, I don't think I really had that issue when it came to single player games, but when it was the opportunity to interact with someone who was actively typing into the keyboard, you were just like, oh, that avatar is someone in Australia. That avatar is someone in Japan. That is another one. Like, that to me was kind of wild.
I definitely, as someone with a terrible sleep schedule, have some Australian friends. that's that's for sure. Um, I I feel like a lot of my really weird late night stuff probably has been when I was playing a lot of Dota,
Mm-hmm.
like the Warcraft 3 mod way back when, before it was its own thing. Um, and slash WoW. There was definitely a time where I was playing a lot of WoW, and then it was like, all right, I'm done with WoW for the day. Turn this off, play like 3 to 5 rounds of Dota, go to bed at 4 in the morning, and be like, what am I doing with my life?
I mean, you gotta have a palate cleanser, and it seemed like Dota really did the trick there.
I,
You know, you
I
could
don't
question the
know.
other things a little bit later, but at least you had the right progress about going about it.
Dota is a really bad palate cleanser, my dude. A bunch of people screaming at how bad you are at playing whatever hero you picked today.
Mm-hmm.
I was honestly the worst about that shit too, because I was so often just like people building a team, and I'm like, I'm gonna random because fuck picking. Oh, you guys wanted a support? What if I instead randomed into Spirit Breaker and then spent the whole match suiciding against the enemy team?
Wait, here we go. They're authenticating ID. We're having
Oh,
movement.
oh shit.
There's progress happening right now. My subscription to Xbox Live just went through.
Are we going to get to see what the character creator looks like in this game?
I mean, they may just give us a generic, like, alright, here you go. Like, I knew that they were talking about cosmetic items, so I believe there's a chance that we're going to have our own characters that we'll be able to bring to the full game as well.
Well, I know I know in the last 8 years this game has definitely uh expanded in the way that a lot of MMOs slash like Destiny style games, Diablo
Mm-hmm.
likes have.
Yeah.
In the like, yeah, I mean, if you want to fucking look like this character from some other franchise,
Mm-hmm.
pay us $4. Why not? So, but again, like, I don't know if they're trying to launch this in the West as like a like weird vanilla version, or if they're just like, nah, we're just translating everything, putting you into the like current iteration of this game.
That would be nice if they just were like, all right, everyone else has been going for a minute now. Jump into the race, have some fun. Don't worry, you get the hang of this. Like, that would be really nice because, like, one of the things I remember about the originals was how you were just there with everyone in the world, and the in-game translator made it so that it was a seamless experience. I would love that. Because it's like, there's that bell curve almost of like, okay, I have a level 1, I have a level 5, I have a level 10, I have a level 20, I have a level 60. Okay, now I'm going for like level 120, and it's like there's almost like this rush to do that. But if you're dropped into the game world where you have people who've been playing for 8 years and like, oh man, check this out. They're like, oh my god, I get to be up there when I get there? Oh, I'm gonna grind. Like, they're just gonna dive in head first.
Yeah, I suppose that's one way to look at it. I maybe feel a little bit different about this style of game after spending like a month or two jumping into WoW Classic when it came out last year.
Well, what? WoW Classic?
Well, they like, hey, everyone who used to play vanilla WoW, like, here's a basically re-release of that. Of course, everyone was starting fresh at that point, that kind of thing. But like, I know some people who went hard and in like a month were level 60, which was like, fucking, what are you doing? I took 2 months and made it halfway there. And part of me was like, yeah, this is like fun, this is cool, it's nostalgia, all that kind of stuff, but the drive, oh my god, something's happening.
Yes! Oh,
but the drive wasn't there in the same way, because now I'm an adult, and I have a life, and I can't just spend 8 hours a day playing video games.
Well, guess what, young man? You're gonna be assisting me with this character creation.
Uh-oh.
Yep, we're in it. Here we go. Where's my character? Neil, where's my character?
I don't know why the game is asking, but
I want my original character from the Dreamcast VMU.
Wait,
I want Sega to release a VMU to USB
here?
adapter.
This is a selection.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you want to create a new one.
Yes. I don't even remember what my character from the Dreamcast was. I think I was a Hugh Mar, the hunter, but the human hunter. I think that was like,
you were the melee style, not the gun style.
Yeah, I was definitely, I wasn't a big gun guy back then. I was like Soul Calibur and like, you know, my weapons choice. But I think I was the hunter or the ranger of the human class, like the very Mick Joey like generic space character. You know, I don't think I strayed far. Just because once you created your character, that was connected to your online account. It was like you couldn't cycle through a bunch of different characters. You had to make like online accounts for each. Oh no! Oh no! We're going back to the title screen. Oh, this is a roller coaster. Oh my goodness! I don't know if they thought. I mean, don't they have, in a beta, don't you have control over how many people you're letting into the beta?
Yes, this might just be open to anyone that has Xbox Live.
Okay, so I will tell you, I had to jump through a couple of hoops to get into the beta. First, you have to go to their Insider Hub, which is an app that you can download for the dashboard. And then you have to like sign up specifically for the beta, because there's like a bunch of betas. There's like some Minecraft ones where like you have to own the game and then you can get in on the beta. But this one you didn't have to pay or own anything. I take that back. I had to pay for my Xbox Live account. I did not know they were going to charge for online connectivity. I understand in a full game, but like I thought a beta they would just be like, okay, here's a free pass.
I mean, the whole like online service that Microsoft and Sony and everybody does for their consoles at this point. Like, that makes some amount of sense to me.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, if they're not gonna change, if they're just gonna be like, okay, here's the game, like afterwards, then yeah, it makes complete sense. But to get into the beta, no, you didn't have to pay anything. You just had to sign up inside an app, and the Phantasy Star Online account has been doing a really good job of like drumming up support and showcasing like the world before the launch. Because like they were started posting pictures and videos. I was like, oh, it's open, and they were like, no, you must wait. You know, but I foresee, because it's only today and tomorrow that the beta's open for. It's a 2-day beta, and that's it.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, we're in.
Oh,
We're in.
okay. Getting in again. Here we go.
Another step done.
I believe.
Yes. I almost believe like this is part of the gaming experience that they want you to have. Otherwise,
I don't think this is what they want you to have, but this is what they want to test for.
Otherwise, they would have done a better job designing this.
I mean, when you're on that like list of servers, it looks like only 2 of them are open, and there was what, like 5 or 6?
No, there's like 8.
8? Okay. So if they're trying to do a real like hard stress test, it might be that they only have two servers open right now because they're trying to get everybody to try to log in basically to the same servers to test this part of it, this part that we're having issues with.
I mean,
and then when they actually launch it, they do the 8 servers, everyone can spread out a little more easily.
I mean, I can see them wanting to just be like, okay, only these 2, so if something goes wrong, we don't have to like pick up the pieces of everything else.
Yeah, that too.
It's like letting kids loose in a toy store. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna have to clean up after all these kids. Sally, get the broom! Like...
Oh my god, please authenticate.
I feel we should have started after I have logged in. After I've done all the fun stuff, which is build a character.
No, this is the beta experience people know and love.
I'm down and out. Oh, I don't even have that slow of a connection.
God dang it.
I don't remember it being this slow when I had my 56K modem hooked up over them telephone lines. Like, I kind of wish there was a 56K option, that Microsoft released a USB adapter for a 56K modem. You know, just...
I mean, okay. PSO 2 came out well after 56K was obsolete.
Well, I'm trying to remember what the GameCube had, because the first PSO was Dreamcast, which was 56K and broadband, and then Nintendo had the broadband adapter, but I don't remember if they had a 56K adapter.
I don't know if they did. I do know that I had the broadband adapter because
you had the broadband adapter for the GameCube?
I did. I also had that monstrosity of a keyboard in the middle of a GameCube controller.
You take that back right now. That controller is a beautiful piece of art, and it is something to be valued, and I am going to go down to the local game store and get one just to showcase it.
If I had one still, I'd be into it.
I mean...
But...
if this game comes to the Switch, you can then use the GameCube adapter for the Switch and then plug that controller into the GameCube adapter. Therefore, come on, work with me. It can happen. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe that Nintendo's smart enough.
I don't know if the adapter would take the second input keyboard the right way.
There's a second input keyboard?
That's how that thing worked. It had 2 plugs, and one of them was the controller, and the second plug was the keyboard that went into player 2.
Well, wait a second. If you can do a hub, because I know there's one plug on the back of the GameCube, but then the GameCube adapter has 2 USB plugs, so I imagine there's some sort of hub involved. Alright, okay. Alright, we've made it this far. What should we do? Maybe contact support, configure options, other settings. I haven't logged in. I have no history. I already viewed the credits. Don't need to do that. Okay, let's do the fun thing. Kind of want to go to support menu just to see what options there are. Okay. Let's, okay. I don't see anything I want to look at right now. I kind of want to look at this, though. Great. Graphic settings. Graphic features. Ooh. Neil, I take it this does nothing for you. They have screen filters? Oh, come on. Okay. I kind of want to get a screen filter. Oh. Neil, are you there? Uh-oh. What's going on? What happened?
You connected successfully, and then Discord immediately died. And I was like, uh-oh.
Well, I'm beginning to see a pattern.
It's okay. You know what? The PSO is more important.
Well, we got no response from the PSO server.
Shit!
Then they're returning us to the title screen. Oh man, they were not ready for this stress test.
Oh no.
Oh, they are making me earn it tonight. We have been streaming for a little over 20 minutes now, and we have not left the menu system. If they are looking to stress test their game, they have succeeded by stress testing it beyond the point that it can handle the capacity that it's currently getting right now. So, Sega, hats off to you guys. Oh!
We're getting in quick this
I think
time.
I spoke too soon. I think I might have. Okay.
Just jump into that character creator.
Yep,
Just
gonna do it. Yep.
try to get there as quick as you can.
Get your spot in line. Just jump in the queue, and I feel like it's almost like get your ticket. Sign up for this ride. Create a new character. Yep. Fantastic.
Oh my
Great.
God.
All right, we're almost there. I don't know if I'm a fan of this loading screen. Oh!
Oh my God, something's happening.
Yes, giant fleet on an interplanetary voyage. Its inception made deep space travel possible, ushering in a new chapter in history. Now, our sphere of activity spins across multiple galaxies.
Hell yeah.
Thus did Oracle form a force to explore the unknown planets it discovers along the way.
Hell yeah.
This force, ARX, explores and surveys. ARX is comprised of 4 species that belong to Oracle. Humans, all natural.
I mean,
Newmans.
look, it's no Pioneer 2, but...
Photons, casts, mechanical beings, no source. Dehumans. Humans?
Dehumans? Wait, what the fuck?
Here in ARX, each species covers the land, and the earth, and the air, and the water, and the sea. We're everywhere. Looks like we've arrived finally! Yes! Nefarious! We have come home! It's uncivilized with aggressive wildlife. Whatever you do, stay sharp. Good luck out there. Good
So I
luck
have
out
to
there.
ask,
Good luck.
are you going to be human, cat human, emo human, or robot?
We now stand poised. Ooh, that's a good question. Do we get a choice? Is this our guy? Is this...
It's got to give you a choice. It said create a character. Come on.
Welcome aboard, elf person. Okay. Wow. All right. Oh, take me back. Take me home.
Oh boy, what are we looking at
Country
here?
road to the place I belong. West Virginia. Country mama,
Why does that person have a Pokemon?
take me home, oh country road. Okay, love these guys. Even from the original. Love them. Summoner has the Pokemon. This class summons pets to inflict
What
mid-range
the
attacks
fuck?
upon enemies. Harnessing the many capabilities of their various pets makes summoners highly versatile fighters on the battlefield. Basically, your Pokemon trainer.
Okay, so
Ooh, they got a wand.
uh 3 new classes that I didn't realize existed then.
I am glad that this is an educational tutorial for you.
What the hell are Braver and Bouncer?
Ooh, let's find out. This class specializes in close quarters, aerial combat, and techniques. Bouncers are skilled enough in close quarters combat to go at it alone, but their true potential lies in party support. Alright, that's your Bouncer. And your
Okay.
Braver. This class is adept in close and long range combat, utilizing weapons geared towards both timing and reach, thoroughly balanced in their abilities. Bravers can perform astonishing feats through their mastery of combat.
Okay, so they made a Ranger Hunter combo. A more support than force, I guess, and a pet class. Weird.
Pet class, you say?
I mean, I'm not a pet class person. I
Well,
never managed to even get like a necromancer or anything in Diablo up to a higher level just because I was like, no man, let me fucking turn into a werewolf and maul these guys. I don't need to watch my skeletons do it way slower.
Okay, so the Dooman, a race born from photon research on humans, the horn on their head and their powerful photon attacks are their distinguishing features. They have notably
Oh my
lower
God.
defense than other races.
They're fucking tieflings.
I mean, if that's what you gotta do to get horns on your characters, then I think that's what they did. They were just like, you know what? We want this class, and we're gonna put it
Okay.
in.
All right, but what race are you picking?
I want to
Remember,
take a
if
look.
you are a robot,
Yeah.
you probably cannot be. I'm gonna bet you cannot be a force or summoner.
Oh, because they. Oh, well, let's take a look. Okay, do they have the big blocky boys? They do. Okay, I want you
Well,
to
there's
see
a summoner
this.
right there, so
Yeah.
I guess I was wrong. Okay.
Look, you can barely see the person in that summoner outfit. All right, I just want to Sega, I want you to take note of this right now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
These are the men. These are the males. Okay.
Yeah.
You cannot physically see any human anatomy in these models.
That's because they're not humans.
No, they're males.
Oh, sure, yes, I know. The women have
Oh
tits.
no, we took too long!
No, no, Ben, how could you do this?
How could I take so long in creating my character? How dare I? Oh no. I think we're just gonna have to speed run it. We're just gonna have to get in, get the character, just
You gotta plan out your race. What race are you gonna be?
I mean, what? I want to find out what the difference is between the humans and the Newmans.
Okay, in older PSOs,
Mm-hmm.
humans tended to be more balanced in their stat line,
Okay.
and cat humans tended to be higher potential for magic.
Okay.
Robots couldn't do the magic, so their stats were like pretty high in the physical stuff, but they were limited in that other way. And that was it. So the new ones, the emo humans, it said like low defense or something.
Yeah. Something about, okay, we're gonna give you horns, but you're not gonna be as strong.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really know if that's a fair trade-off. You know, I think I think I'm kind of leaning towards a human or a Newman.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I don't really know if there's a big difference between male and female. I just feel like the males are just going to be like super bulky. Like, yeah, we got some
That's
HP.
that is a good question. PSO, the older PSO games, you didn't really have a choice of gender because it was just like a couple of them you did.
Mm-hmm.
The ranger class, the shooty boys.
So she.
There was no cat person for that, so you had
Okay.
human male, human female, robot male, robot female. And they all had different stat lines,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if they're going the way they are in this game now, where they gave you 4 choices for your race. They might have made the bigger differences there and left the male female as the same stat lines. That'd be my
Okay.
guess. I'm sure I could look it up. This game is old. We can figure this out.
Thank you for being my Fantasy Star guru.
Yeah, I might as well look it up. I'm sitting in front of a computer.
Well, the good thing is they're authenticating my ID, so there's a chance I'm going to get in. And I'm
Hey-o.
going to go as fast as I can. Speedrun status. I'm very thankful that I have my controller directly linked to the Xbox. No blaming lag on this one.
Smart. You might
Well-
still be able to blame lag, but yeah. All right,
Yeah.
what do we got here?
We got some. Got some.
Well,
good
I'm
boys and
seeing
girls.
some more
Hmm.
classes that this is claiming exist, and I am confused.
Nah, you don't get those in the beta. You only get the basic boys and girls.
All right, let's see. 4 playable races, blah blah blah. Tell me if there's a difference.
Also, shout out to Ian in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to
Hi,
see you.
Ian. It does look like there are some stat differences between male and female.
Oh?
Yes.
What kind of stats are we looking at?
They look pretty minor. So human male, human female.
Okay.
The HP is very slightly less in most cases. The magic points the same across. The special attack slightly less. The R attack, I don't know what that means. So there's SR and T attack.
Okay.
The male is 93, 83, 72. The
Okay.
female is 90, 83, 74.
Mm-hmm.
So they're slightly less on one and slightly more on the other.
Mm-hmm.
The female gets slightly higher dexterity. And similar in the defenses, males are higher on one of them and females are higher on the other. So you get
the
a tiny bit
females are
less
higher.
HP and you get a tiny bit... So the female gets a tiny bit less HP, a tiny
Okay.
bit more dexterity,
Mm-hmm.
and then these 3 different attacks, females are better and at one of them and males are better at another one.
Okay.
That appears to be the difference. It's pretty minor from what I'm seeing, but I'm gonna bet that's... Like, depending on which race you have, the differences are probably going to be slightly different, but there is a difference if you pick male or female. So,
I mean, I'm just gonna pick female.
okay.
I like how they have some higher stats, and I wanna see if I can balance out some teams. Because I have the odd feeling a lot of people are gonna go for the mecha anime robots. Just a hunch.
You think so?
I mean, this
I mean,
is a
if they
public
have the-
beta. You got a lot of people with a lot of different choices coming into this one. You know, you got to roll the dice on who's going to pull out what, especially because they give you what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 classes. Or sorry,
No.
8. You get, what is it? 1, 2,
8
3,
races.
well,
or
you
4
get
races,
you
male,
get 4
female,
races,
and then 6
2
classes.
genders, and then the classes inside of each one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Which, like, I'm sure there's got to be some limit in some way. If you're picking a robot, because, like, robots straight up don't have magic, unless that's different in this one.
I mean, I don't think they've changed
Might
the essential functions of gameplay in regard to this.
It might be.
You know, I'm just hoping and wishing and praying. Because
I mean,
still
I'm
authenticating
seeing.
ID here.
I'm seeing.
Ooh.
Cast can pick any of the 4 starting classes.
Okay.
So we saw 6, so I don't know what that means anymore.
Regardless of what it means, we're just diving in. We're just as fast as we can. Whew, Sega. I was saying this. I was saying this last time when we were waiting to get in. Got disconnected from the server.
God dang it.
I know.
We were so close.
Listen, we only started an hour after they launched the entire thing. It's totally normal to be, you know, in on the rush, basically.
Oh,
I mean,
know it.
I can only imagine how many other people are streaming this because of it being a limited beta. Like, if it was a week long, like, some people might be there at the launch just to be like, yo, we're in it. We're here. You know.
It's true.
But,
I can check how many people are trying to play this game.
oh my god, is it? Can you check like the hashtags or the company one?
There are currently 17,000.2.
What?
17.2 thousand people trying to watch people play Phantasy Star Online 2.
Okay, how many of that are coming on ours? Okay, we got. I don't know. It's not telling me. We got 3 people right now. Myself. We're disconnected from the server.
I'm seeing a lot of people trying to stream this game.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The quick image of people doing this.
Yeah.
I would say we're at like 80% of them are showing the ship that we're trying to log into.
So we gotta go real fast when we get in.
There's a lot of people trying to get into this right now.
Yep. Well, I can show you one person who's trying to get into this. His name is Toto. Let's see. Hey, buddy. Let me get him a
Hi,
little
dog.
higher. Yeah.
Hey, dog.
He's ready. You ready to play? He's like, give me that controller. Oh, hold on. I'll put him on my other shoulder. Ooh-ha. Ooh. He's ready. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Oh, Toto! We're disconnected from the server!
Oh, man.
Oh, gotta put you down.
I'm seeing someone getting in. They've successfully made a character.
We're close! We're so close! So wait, you're on this stream and you're watching someone else's stream of them making a character.
I'm just seeing if they get in. I want to see if they get the rest of the way in. They made the character and now they're trying to actually get to the part where they play.
It's almost like trying to get to the part where you play is the game right now. You know, Can you get in, and can you? I mean, I mean, that's the race. That's Ender's game right now.
Honestly, the funny thing is there's 17,000 people watching this game right now, and 12.5 of them are on one person.
What?
Who's not in the game yet.
Oh! Oh, that hurts.
I know. That's what happens when you are already an established streamer, though.
Oh,
like,
see, I just thought he got started at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. This is a person who streams all the time, has huge viewership all the time. Like, it's not surprising that they have most of the viewers on this channel, or on this
yet
game,
he's
but
still not in.
he
We're
ain't
gonna
in.
make it. We're either gonna make it or I'm gonna run out of time with you. One of the two are gonna happen.
It's true. I'm on the East Coast. I gotta go to bed because work happens.
Oh man. Well,
He got booted out.
He's just sitting there like at Sega, yo, what's going on? Get me in. I got a couple thousand people now. Give me a server code.
I mean, theoretically, he might have got his character finished, so he can just select a character now.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Right?
I'm gonna try and get as fast as I can through that character select screen.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is like Bennett Foddy without the controller. You have to hit all these buttons to try and play the game, but you're not able to play the game.
I see what you're trying to say, but there's no one.
It's the Bennett.
There's no
Foddy
voice
of
coming on
MMOs.
telling you that you fucked up. So,
You know, I would actually kind of prefer that. I would like someone to be like,
you
yo,
want it to boot you out so that you can.
Hey, listen. You gotta go back to.
Everybody tries to get in sometimes. You just have to deal with it. Life is about trying again.
A network is like a society where we all want to plug in, and some of us just don't have the right ports. Like, oh, this game. Well, I can see one benefit from this.
Yes.
Sega is getting a very clear message that there are a lot of people who have an interest in playing this game. Just,
That's true.
yeah, like,
Hopefully when the real launch happens, they're geared up enough for it.
well,
I
they're gonna
doubt
open
it.
the other servers, the other ones that are closed right now. So instead of 2 ships, it will be 8 ships. You know, something reasonable. Because I'm gonna log in tomorrow and do like an early morning, like afternoon stream type of thing, just to kind of feel out, you know, a different time of day and, you know, not when it directly launches, like not right at the beginning. But one of the questions that I remember asking during your Sonic streams was, how does Sega keep affording to make Sonic games? And it was like, they have Valkyria Chronicles, they have Sonic, they have the Yakuza series. Like, they have a couple things to hold them up, but it's nice to see the community from Phantasy Star just be like, yes! We want this! Give us this thing! This thing we want, give it to us! Yes, please make more. Especially in the West.
Well, I mean, that's part of why I've been saying, like, this really should have happened years ago. Like, this game would have been pretty big in the West, I think, if they had done it, you know, 6 years ago, like 2015 or something. Like, still a couple years late, sure, but like, people wanted this game.
Well,
There's a lot of people in the West who wanted this game.
I mean, they wanted this game
I'm sorry,
after Phantasy Star 2.
Error message now?
Yeah, it's an error message in Japanese, and unfortunately, I'm about level 1 Japanese, and this is a little over my head because I can only make out like 6 figures. So
Did I just notice that? Was this in Japanese every time?
No, I just
Okay.
tried to connect to the second server, and it said it was down for maintenance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're really throwing some technology here. Well, to highlight what you were saying though, Final Fantasy XIV didn't get as... Oh, here we go. The server is currently unavailable due to maintenance. The beta test crashed one of the servers.
Hell yeah.
We did it, Sega! Oh! They're both down for maintenance. Wait, what time is it? 6:55. It took 2 hours.
Hell yeah.
2 hours to crash them.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
Okay.
Because the moment those servers are up again, if you can be one of those first button presses in...
They're all offline.
Is there a refresh button somewhere?
Yeah, basically going out to the main menu again.
Alright, just up and back, man, I'm telling you. The moment one of those is online, you want to be that first button press getting in.
Can you check the...
Yeah, I'll check the Twitter, make sure
yeah,
that
the Phantasy
hey,
Star
we
Online.
had to fucking turn this off.
Oh, hey, by the way, 2 hours was how long the beta is. Good luck.
Alright, so the first thing I see is someone saying Sega right now. Wait, people actually wanted to play Phantasy Star Online too?
People paid money for an Xbox Live membership to play Phantasy Star Online too?
Okay.
Oh.
Let's find the Phantasy Star Online 2, play PSO2. Here we go. What do they got?
Yeah, what is play PSO2?
21 seconds ago. Attention! We are experiencing unexpected server issues and are starting an emergency maintenance. We will notify you the moment servers are up and running again.
Wow.
Let's see. 25 minutes ago, working on server issues. An hour ago, authentication process taking longer than expected. Sorry.
Alright, so you know what that means.
1 hour ago is when they opened ship 2. So there was only one ship for the first hour of this.
There was one ship? What were they? Sega, what were you thinking?
Yeah,
one ship!
So 1 hour ago, we know some of you cannot access ship 1 because it's at capacity. Opening ship 2, keep you updated.
They should have continued doing that. Then they should have opened ship 3 and ship 4 and ship 5 and ship 6. Okay, so Neil, if you can't see, I've actually switched to Playdead's Inside.
What? How could you?
Well, I'm waiting.
Everyone else is gonna get into PSO before you.
No, I swear, you said that it was down. Look, I'm going back into it. Look. That's a fake out. That's a fake out. Sega, that was a fake out. Cause you messed up. You're supposed to expand the servers, not condense, expand. Like, there weren't these problems when the original came out. It was just
I don't
out.
know. The original was only in Japan, so the news never would have reached us.
All right. Now that we're done game hopping.
Like, in all honesty,
Sega.
the fact that this is happening in the beta is a good thing.
It's a good thing?
Like, this sucks for everyone trying to play it. I get it. But at the same time, this is 100% like what you want. You want it to crash now, not when it's the release.
Okay, have you had a chance to see this opening cinematic? I'm getting Final Fantasy X Blitzball vibes. Something about like the suit in the water.
So I'm pretty sure I've seen this because I think it might have been part of the advertisement that I'm sure they played.
All superhero poses.
I was gonna say the advertisement that I'm sure they played during the Phantasy Star Online 2 anime.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Was it an OVA?
There is an anime for this game. It's...
Oh, I love that.
It's bad. I haven't watched all of it. It was that bad.
It's terrible.
I watched the first episode and said, "Oh God."
No. Oh no.
Let's see. The anime.
Oh no, the ship! It's only a wireframe now. We broke the game.
You did.
I did.
Here is a description. Here's a description of the Phantasy Star Online 2, the animation.
Oh, please, I really want to hear this.
The anime adaptation of the popular online RPG, Phantasy Star Online 2, the animation, features a completely original story that takes place on Earth in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
The anime series will be the 8th project to commemorate the 15th anniversary of Phantasy Star Online series, with the original Phantasy Star Online 2 game having been released in 2012 by Sega.
Wait. 2012? That doesn't sound right.
That is when Phantasy Star Online 2 was originally released.
Oh, 2, right. Yes.
The
yes.
anime came out in 2016.
Okay.
4 years later. The first episode is some people in like a high school.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, our main character is what's the word? He is
new to town.
Roped into joining some. I think it might be the student government.
Okay.
Type thing. He gets roped into joining it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And the president, this girl, is like, all right, step 1 to being part of our student council is you have to start playing PSO2. And then he starts playing PSO2, and some random person is like trying to be nice and helpful. And then the episode ends with it being like, oh shit, that mystery robot, that was the student president. She must like him or something, I guess. And I was like, cool, I'm out.
That was all it took. You were just like, I'm over this. I'm
really
over
bad.
this.
I swear, it was so bad.
I mean, I don't think I've ever credited Sega with being an innovator in storytelling, so part of me's not surprised.
I don't know if Sega had a lot to do with it other than paying someone to make something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's about the extent of their involvement. Was, hey, you guys want some money? You guys want to make some stuff with the Sega logo on it and like some Sega characters that we don't really have an attachment to? You know, just random people. You know, you could do it. Go on, make it. So, I'm leaning on you for updates for the Twitter because currently there's maintenance on progress on all 6 servers.
Yes.
That is kind of impressive. I can't tell if this is because of the demand or because of Sega's lack of readiness.
Probably both. I can say PSO2.com is also seeming to not be up anymore.
Wait, was that the official US one?
I mean, when you look at the Play PSO2 Twitter, that is the website they link to.
Yeah, but that's the official Phantasy Star one, like, from Sega.
Yep. So, their website is also just down now.
Why would their website be down? That has nothing to do with the beta, does it?
Maybe their website is going down because everybody's like, why can't I log into the beta? And they don't know where to look.
I could see that being an issue. I could see enough people just being like, what's going on here? Can you like help me? And then if enough people did that and Sega wasn't prepared for it, then having been like, oh, right, like, you know, we're getting the hug of death, you know, type of thing. Like, I'm a little surprised how unprepared they are. Did they think it was going to be like 6,000 people? And they're like, oh yeah, we could take that. We could do that. That's no problem. All right, you gonna slow down? You gonna hang out? Come on. You know, that I think I'm a little surprised by how unprepared Sega was for this. It was like, why didn't you just have like... It's not like Sega is an indie studio and they don't have the server space for this type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
what? Like, actually,
the,
I don't even.
so
I don't even
the,
need these anymore. I don't need to read anything off the screen. Like, they're not.
I mean, there's a secondary question here of is it all on Sega here, or is part of it the like Windows Azure stuff? Microsoft Azure.
How
Because
does that play in?
from what I understood,
Hmm.
the Microsoft Cloud service has something to do with how they are implementing the
Oh no. Are they
move.
relying on Microsoft for cloud support for this?
Maybe.
That might be a terrible idea.
It might be, but Microsoft is also like that's why this is on the Xbox One for the beta.
I
That's
thought it was just
why
because
this
they
was
got
announced to
the
be
rights for
coming
the
here.
Xbox.
Sorry?
I thought that was because Microsoft like worked a deal with Sega. Like, you know how Sega was like, "Oh, we'll make GameCube games and now we'll do Xbox games." And like, you know, Sega's I feel like Sega's like the kid who wants to be really popular and like make some really cool stuff, but like he's just making weird stuff, man. Like he doesn't get it's just I'm so confused. I can't figure it out. I don't know what Sega thought would happen. Like what did they
Yeah.
think would
I don't
happen?
know.
Like we opened up a public beta, our Twitter's been going crazy about it. We have like take the number of followers you have on the official Phantasy Star 2 online Twitter, okay? Start with that number. And then multiply it by 2, and that's the minimum number of people you should accommodate on a public beta. Especially a public, like, oh.
They probably did. Who knows how many people are actually trying to do this right now?
Well, you said 17,000 people were watching? I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
You probably should account for some number of those people also trying to play, not just watch. Like, ooh, I'm gonna try to get in there and play with the streamer I like.
Yeah.
Um, so with 17,000 people trying to follow it, there's probably a good 10,000 there also trying to do the beta.
Yeah, I can see that.
Not including people who are just trying to do it because they're fans and don't care about any of the streaming or whatever is going on.
I mean, I would count myself as a fan. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'd put myself in that category.
Well,
Yeah,
no
everything's still
update
moving.
yet.
Yeah. Nothing.
Still can't get on the PSO2.com.
That one's the silliest. It's like, guys, come on. Goodness. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, didn't they say they were going to open it up and kind of put two and two together on that one?
Yeah. I mean, once they get these servers up again, I'm sure at least 2 of them will be going right from the start.
All right. Well, I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
If they get the servers up in a reasonable amount of time, and I'll keep my Twitter page open. Let me get into a game, and then I'll hit you up.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll just keep paying attention.
Yeah, like, you know, if we get it, we get it. If we don't, you know, I'll try and get it tomorrow. But it's like, Sega, you had one job, one.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna close the stream. Thank you, thank you, everyone.
Thank
Came
you.
out tonight. Thank you, Neil, for being on the stream. I learned so much, and I am so looking forward to still playing this during the beta.
Yeah.
Ideally.
I'm sure you will find the time to at some point.
I mean, it's tonight and tomorrow. That's all Sega gave us. They gave us 2 days. So.
Well, with tonight crashing like this,
let's hope they learn a very important lesson first.
Well, not only that, a lot of betas that have this kind of stuff go on, sometimes they'll be like, hey, because like night one broke, we changed it to be a Saturday-Sunday thing now.
Right, that would be nice. Yeah, hey,
so
give us an extra
you might
day.
still have a chance to actually get in there and do something.
Exactly.
I probably won't have a chance to come back to be on it with you, but...
Well, I thank you for spending the time tonight, and I hope that you have a good weekend.
Of course, and I will be around for another maybe hour or so if things suddenly work out.
All right, fingers crossed we get this worked out, and thank you everybody on the stream, and we'll see you guys later.